Yeah, long service. My sweetest, but what I was clever with is that while I was working as a domestic worker, I started to do needlework. You know, on Thursdays, the domestic workers used to have these needlework classes. And I did needlework there, and I sewed for Mrs. Potgieter like way back in the 80s. And then obviously I sued her in the 90s. Shame, she still actually works for me. I've now managed to develop my business, and I've got a boutique store in Cape Town, I've got one in Sandton, I've got one in Durban, Polokwane, and also now in, believe it or not, in the United Kingdom. And this is what really, I mean, this is the Department of Trade and Industry. I feel like we need to take Africa to the world. Do you agree, my lovers? Yes, for sure. It's our century, my sweethearts. You know, and we need to show the world that as Africans, I mean, it's not just genocide and AIDS and corruption here in Africa. No, no, for sure. For sure. That's only like, 80% of what we do. You know, look at us. I mean, the other 40% of us are winners, And people will often ask me, they say, Beauty, how do you go from being a domestic worker to being the pride of Africa's elite? And I tell them how in the beginning I used to get paid, like so many people, just for cleaning other people's toilets. And I took that little bit of money, okay, and a few valuables which the pot hitters are not even going to miss. And I invested it in my own company in Soweto. And those companies grow and dreams come true. And actually, I went to England, I launched my company there, and I got myself a British citizenship. Can you believe that? Honestly, serious. Look, this is a passport. My love is, it's very hard to get this British, it's not like South Africa there. You don't just go out and buy this thing. We've got to do citizenship tests and everything. I even wrote to them and I said, why can't I do the citizenship test on the interweb? Do you use the interweb? You use the interweb. Hey, you guys must get on the interweb, and Bookface and Twitter and all of that. You using it, my love? Yes? Okay, good. But they said to me, you cannot become a citizen of England without actually being there. And I was like, please man, whatever, because I'm a black woman, like many of these gorgeous ladies here today. But my ancestors had British blood. And not just on their spears. These white guys shot a lot more than lead into our great-great-grandparents. Yes, you naughty white buggers, randy boys. Anyway, look, I don't like people just going to look for opportunities in other countries. We need to keep the industry at home and then take it abroad. And that's why I appreciate doing a function like this for the Department of Trade and Industry. My sweetest, I'm going to be with you the whole day. We want to have a good time today, ne? Yeah, but we want to have a bit of a party today. We want to relax. Sarah was just saying to me, we have to relax today. It's Friday. It's nearly Christmas time. We're here to celebrate people who have achieved fantastic things in this organization. So on behalf of Sarah, who will now come to the stage, I want to say thank you for having me, and I would like to welcome Sarah to come and say a few words about the course of events. And if you know Sarah Chwane, she is the Deputy Director General, Systems and Supports Services for the Department of Trade and Industry. Give her a lot of love.